Well, good day everybody. Glad you can join me today. This is not really what you would call an unboxing, even though, yes, we will unbox this composter. What we're going to do is we're going to put it together and we're going to get ready to start composting for our garden. Basically, all we've been doing for years and years and years is when the garden is complete and we start pulling all our plants behind my two sheds in the back of my yard, we used to just pile all the greens there, spread them out, let them decay, and then in the spring we just put it back in the garden and till it in. But it was still wasn't compost really. It was just kind of shriveled up and dried up a bit. But anyways, we're going to do it right this time. So I went out and purchased a rolling drum composter. We're going to put it together and we're going to start doing it the right way, and I'm going to start making my own compost, and I'm going to make my own potting soil and stuff like that for when I start my plants come springtime. So anyways, I'm going to just back up the camera a little bit and I'm going to use my tools that I have selected, and we're going to put this thing together. All right, so stay tuned. Let's get this thing done. So here's the contents of the box. This here's the center divider for the two drums, because this here is going to have two drums, but I'm not going to put this one in. I'm going to keep it as one big open drum. The legs, it's all metal. Alright. Oh, it does come with all the screws. It does come with the screwdriver, but I'll use my own. Now these here gloves, I'll show you after, but they got plastic claws on it, and that's so you can get in and mix your compost as you're going. So we'll just throw that aside. More legs. Now the meat and potatoes. Okay, these are all your components to make the drum. And the two end pieces. So I'm going to get rid of this box and we'll start putting that together. Okay. These are the both end pieces. All right. These are all what creates the drum. Okay. This piece here is the part with the two openings. Okay. Now, in the middle here, inside your drum, is the where you're going to put this disc here. Kind of separates the drum, right? Okay, I'm not going to put this in. I'm just going to keep it so it's one complete open drum instead of having two compartments. Alright, so let's put this thing together. Instructions, the tool, nuts and bolts. Okay, I'm going to get something that I can put all these nuts and bolts in so I don't lose them. Be right back. So there you go. You got the part with the doors on, just to hold it in place. Now I'm going to put all my pieces all the way around. As you can see, I had to get myself a bench to get off my knees, to make it a little bit easier to continue on. Alright, so I'm going to put on one more panel, and then I'm going to tighten up what I got, then that way I can finish up with the rest. Alright, so this is the drum. That's where the doors go on. Okay, so there it is. The drums all put together. Now I just got to fix the stand. So that's next. with just push button tabs. Just push her in. All right. That's it. Then this here goes in the drum, and then it just bolts right here. So we'll do that. So there you go. That's all set up. She's a hot one today. I'll bring you in a little closer. But there you go. There's the drawers here. Just open them up. And again, I left the center sleeve out. I'm going to fill the whole tub, close it off, and then every couple days, when you got all your greens in there and you want to compost, every couple days just go give it a spin. All right, so I had to trim back the garden. I got everything in here. Butternut squash, that'll probably not mature, but basically everything you see here in the barrel, spaghetti squash, butternut squash, buttercup squash, it just overtook my whole entire garden. Where I have it fenced in, it started climbing my my sheds. It was into the neighbor's fence. It started to climb the my grandson's play set. So it was time to trim it off. This year I decided, you know what, I'm going to start composting, making my own potting soil, and I figured I'd give this a go. So as far as a review, hey, this here was very easy to put together, and yeah, so let's start filling it up. All right, so anyways, I'm going to continue filling this up. You can see it's starting to get it. There you go. Okay, so I'm going to fill this up, pack her in, close her off, and I'm going to start composting. also kept all my grass clippings. That makes good compost also. But the best material to have for composting is leaves. And right now, all my leaves are still nice and green, so probably not until the fall. And what I'll probably do is, I don't know how well this is going to compost in the winter time, so I'll probably have to put this away in the shed. But all my leaves on the ground, I'm going to rake them all up into a massive pile. I'm going to use my lawnmower and drive back and forth over it to make it a very fine mulch. And then after that, I'm going to fill up some green garbage bags full of mulch leaves. I'm going to put them in one of my sheds. Come springtime, I'm going to put this thing back to work. So for now, I'm going to fill it up with more grass. Whatever I don't use right away, I'll just leave in my wheelbarrow. I'll put my wheelbarrow in my shed, garden shed, and it can start composting in the wheelbarrow. Then once this here starts breaking down, I'll just keep filling it up. So it takes over 2 months to really start to show anything, like as it breaks down, to get yourself some nice soil, some good compost. But what I'll do is I'll bring you back a little later on, basically to show you what's happening in inside the bin here. So anyways, I figured, you know what, I may as well start making my own compost, keeping it here instead of just spreading it out amongst my trees. I'm going to make my own soil for potting plants, and I'm going to start putting it in my garden as an alternative to chemical fertilizer. So anyways, for now, thank you very much for dropping by. This is not a review whatsoever, because I don't know how good it's going to work. But if you check out YouTube, seems like everybody likes it. It's got good reviews. And you know what? I bought it on Amazon, you know. So if you guys want to check it out, just put Tumbler Composter, and I'm sure you'll get this and many, many more. So anyways, thanks for coming. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit the bell icon. And you guys, happy gardening, and we'll talk to you later. Bye now. That's a full load. And just got to keep spinning it around. Every couple of days, just come and spin it and let it do its thing. Later, guys. All right, so just one more thing. I decided to put my composter right here beside the garden. Simple reason is the sun comes up here in the morning, comes all the way around to there in the afternoon, all the way there in the evening. So as long as the sun's up, it'll hit this composter. So I just wanted to also mention, like, as you've seen, that's all greens in there, right? So that's everything that's taken out of my tomatoes. When I mucked out all my tomatoes and I put it all on the ground there, when I cut my lawn, all my grass clippings, that's in here. As my yellow beans are done and it's time to pull them out, that's going in here. All right, so this is all greens. When the fall comes and I rake up all my leaves, that's going to go in here, right? And give it a spin. But I just wanted to say something. Now, right or wrong, I got to say it anyways. I've watched video after video after video of people composting. All kinds of people composting. And they put their greens in. They put their dry goods with their green goods, you know what I mean? Like dry leaves and greens and all that, and start composting. Then they say, oh, they use shredded newspaper, shredded house paper, paid bills. They'll shred all kinds of paper and fill it all up with paper and just keep the compost going and going and going. I was thinking about that. Like, the chemicals, there's so much chemicals they use in the making of paper, the blanching of the paper, the inks and everything that they print on newsprint, the inks they use on letterheads, and let's face it, I don't think that's a good idea. So as far as I'm concerned, you know what? I got a lot of green here. I cut my lawn. I have beautiful, beautiful maple trees, all kinds of leaves, cedar clippings, pine needles. I have all that. So, as far as that goes, I'm going to use everything all natural to put into my compost. I will not be putting paper in there because I don't think that's good stuff. You know what I mean? Lots of chemical in making paper. Think about it. Anyways, when you're composting, it's your decision which you compost. But myself, I'm staying green. All right. Take care, guys. Bye now.